Okay, so as I did say, if there were likes, and for me, there were a lot of likes on that last video, that I would talk more about Stranger Things Season 5, Volume 3. So, something that I'm going to touch up on is if they did go for that happier possible ending that they talk about at the very end, where, say, Mike becomes a writer and starts writing about the stories. Here's where I think that if they ever decided to do like a spin-off where it turns out that is the ending that they gave us and that L is alive, here's how I think they could do it. So once again, Mike, he's a writer, and say all the books are doing very well. Let's say he starts getting fan mail, and maybe, just maybe, he gets a message about how a fan loves his books so much because they feel like her own story, and the letter at the end could be signed love, like Eleanor Jane H, as a way of being like, oh, this is Mike's sign that L is alive, which I also feel like could have been like a 10 years later after credits sort of scene if they had gone that way. If you're wondering what that extra background sound is, that is my son playing with toys. Now, what do I think about Joyce getting the final kill on Vecna? Good. Steve fake out death? Honestly, I would have preferred if he had just let him drop at this point. Now, don't get it twisted. That doesn't mean that I wanted Steve dead. I just don't want fake outs. Or at the very least, if you're going to do a fake out, don't cut to black the way you did. Because I'm sorry, there is no reason you should have cut the way you did unless you were cutting to something else. Now, what do I think about Henry's backstory and how he got his powers and everything? I think it's okay, and I really do love the fact that he chose this path with the mind flare. Like, this wasn't a situation of like, oh, because he was a kid when this happened to him, it means he can be redeemed. No, he chose this path. He chose to go this way. He deserved everything that happened to him after that point. And these are just currently the thoughts at the top of my head. Like, I would have to actually go through the episode again and make a list of every positive and negative that I have and cross out all the ones I've talked about in order to make another video. So if you guys want something like that, again, like button, comments. That's all I need. That's all I need to know that you guys want more of this content. But until next time, I'll catch y'all later.